So what's going on, guys, and welcome back to episode number 59 of our Portsmouth career mode. And we have got a very difficult game to kick off this episode, which is going to be at home against Joe Gomez's former club. We also wanted to buy their left winger Jordan Ibe, but unfortunately obviously they wanted a little bit too much money for him. But Joe Gomez will be starting in the heart of defence, as he is in inspired form at this moment in time, as is pretty much our whole lineup. And if we can put in a good performance against these, there's no reason with the form we're in we can't pick up at least a point. Some nice build-up play for us. So we play the ball to Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Loftus-Cheek plays the ball out wide to Kishner, who takes on his man. He's going to try the cut inside, which he does do. It does a little bit of a step over. He's going to play the ball through to Hatchin-Mastor, or he tries to, but Jordan Henderson cuts out his pass, and it's a comfortable clear away from Liverpool. But Kishner there showing his determination to get back in time and put in a really good challenge. And that is what's really good about our team. Everyone puts in 100% effort, but Norrie gets the ball here, plays the ball to Coman. Coman out wide to Bergwijn. And we do know how dangerous we are on the counter-attacks. Bergwijn with a scoop turn inside, plays the ball to Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Loftus-Cheek plays the ball to Hatchin-Mastor. Some lovely build-up play for us here. We're trying to create a chance for ourselves, get a little bit of room, play the ball out wide to Bergwijn. We can try and get Boscagli to overlap, which we do. He's going to cut back inside, and this is lovely build-up play. If we get something from this, it would be probably the goal of the season, or the best team goal of the season. We play the ball to Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Loftus-Cheek out wide to Alves. Alves back inside to Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Loftus-Cheek to Kingsley Coman. Kingsley Coman on his left boot, strikes it. It hits our own player Norrie and goes out wide for a goal kick. But some lovely build-up play for us there. And we've started this game on the front foot. Once again, we're trying to build a nice play up here. We've got the ball to Alves. Alves is going to cut back inside. We can see Norrie on his own at the far post. We play the ball to him. He plays the ball through to Bergwijn. Bergwijn on his right boot strikes it. It's a good save. And Ruben Loftus-Cheek with an easy volley. He puts the ball wide of the post. That was the best chance of the game so far to get us a 1-0 advantage. And we truly do deserve this 1-0 advantage because we've been playing really well. We've been pretty much running Liverpool ragged down the wings. They can't deal with us, but they've got a really good chance here of Jordan Henderson down the wing. They cut back inside. They take on our centre-back. Our centre-back's going for a ride. Jordan Henderson, but once again, our centre-back coming out on top. And I do really like this new centre-back. But we've got the ball to Coman. Coman out wide to Norrie. And can we launch counter-attack our own? Play the ball back to Kingsley Coman. Kingsley Coman can find Norrie. He tries to, and the ball gets intercepted. But we win the ball back from Norrie. Play the ball to Kishner. Kishner, we do know, is full of skills. He's going to need a fake Rabona. Cuts back inside. Lovely skill move from Kishner. What a goal this could be if he could create something for himself. Ronaldo chops inside. He tries a shot, but Martin Skirtle with a really good challenge there because Kishner was probably going to have a clean shot through on Bogdan's goal. Mastor to Kishner. Kishner's played the ball through to Kingsley Coman. Kingsley Coman through to Bergwijn. Bergwijn going to try the step over, cuts inside. He strikes it, and once again Skirtle with a fantastic challenge. And Skirtle's had two really good challenges just before the half-time break to deny both Kishner and Bergwijn, but still, how are we not in front of this game? We're completely dominating the game, and I don't know how we're not in front. As you can see from the stats, you will be able to see, we are completely dominating. We've had 4 shots, only 2 on target, compared to Liverpool's 0 shots. We've had 67% possession. We're dominating. Hatchin-Mastor with a good chance here. He plays the ball through to Kingsley Coman. Kingsley Coman tries to thread the ball through to Kishner, but unfortunately it doesn't work out. But Kishner's still on the ball. Lovely step over, cuts inside. He keeps going. He's going to strike it with his left boot. And Kolo Toure this time with a good interception. And we're having so many chances, but it is the same old story. The defenders are getting some fantastic blocks in, and we're really struggling to get a clean shot away on goal. But Liverpool, as you can see there, they don't know what to do. They're trying to play out from the back, and they cannot get it right. And they keep giving the ball away. But we've got another good chance. Boscagli's cut inside. Boscagli's going to keep going. He's going to try and play the ball to Ruben Loftus-Cheek, but he's lost the ball to Nathaniel Klein. Kishner's played the ball down the wing to Kingsley Coman here. Kingsley Coman's probably going to take Tiara Yogi for a ride because he's never going to catch up with him. We try and thread the ball through to Kingsley Coman and they intercept the pass. The defenders for Liverpool are keeping them in the game because otherwise we would be 1 or 2 in front by now. But Ruben Loftus-Cheek's on the ball. He plays the ball to Mastor. Mastor with a fake shot, takes on his man. He keeps going with the skill moves. Can he cut back inside? Lovely from Mastor. Mastor to try and find the back of the net and Hatchim. Mastor in the 71st minute has found the back of the net, and this, guys, is why I spent so much money on the guy because I absolutely love the skill moves on him, his agility, and obviously he's got some really good finishing as well. He takes Nathaniel Klein and Skirtle both for a ride and finesses the ball past Adam and Bogdan into the far corner of the net to give us a 1-0 lead and pick up, that's his 2nd goal already this season. Another good chance for us here. We've got the ball to Nori. Nori plays the ball to Kingsley Coman. Kingsley Coman's turned his man on his left boot. He strikes it. And Kingsley Coman this time has also found the back of the net to give us a 2-0 lead. Just 5 minutes after Hachin Mastor opened the scoring, Kingsley Coman's turned Skirtle and found the back of the net in the same corner. Adam Bogdan once again at full stretch but can get nowhere near it. And what a goal that is from Kingsley Coman. He's going away from goal but manages to get a good enough strike on it to pick up his 4th goal in the league already. This guy is in absolute inspired form and he might be scoring yet another 20-goal season. What a season it would be if he could go ahead and do that for us. And they've actually got themselves a consolation goal. They strike it. Our goalkeeper comes out to get it, gets it a little bit wrong. And I think it was a mix-up between both defenders. Someone fell on the floor. Sturridge heads the ball through. It was a wonderful block from Joe Gomez, our new centre-back. But no one could react in time. And they've got a consolation goal. So maybe it's not going to be the easiest ride as what we thought. Another really good chance for us here. Hachin Mastor is going to try and play the ball to Nori. Nori tries to win the header on, and if he won that header, but Ruben Loftus-Cheek's won the ball back. Nori hasn't got the best of touches, and we're going to try and win it back. Nori's won it back. Can Nori find the back of the net to wrap up the game? You bet he can. In the 87th minute, we have scored our 3rd goal in the game up against Liverpool, and would you guys be believing this? That we've just got promoted from the Championship, and now we go ahead and beat Liverpool 3-1, and it is a pretty comfortable victory as well. Liverpool haven't caused us much trouble, and we've scored yet another goal from one of our centre midfielders. So I just want to show you guys this, just so you can see that everything is on 50-50 and it is also on legendary, because I bet you guys are thinking, how am I possibly winning these games when we're playing players that are nearly all in the 80 rated, and then we've got players in the 74, 73, 71 rated, and yet we're completely dominating a game like Liverpool. It's just a dream come true for all Portsmouth fans. So the referee blows the final whistle to wrap up the game, end Liverpool's misery, and we have somehow come out leaders 3-1 in that game. An absolute amazing performance from us. We had 8 shots on goal, more shots on target as well, and for once in a game we have dominated the possession stats. And look at the player ratings. Everyone was in inspired form. Hachin Mastor, Loftus-Cheek, Kingsley Coman, Nori, all played fantastic in that game. But my man of the match is going to go to Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Even though he didn't get on the score sheet, he still did play very well. But just behind him was Hachin Mastor. It was very close between them two who was going to get man of the match. But I would give it to Loftus-Cheek because he made some really good interceptions and he set up a few counter-attacks from which we scored from as well. So before we move into our next match, we are going to go back into the player training. As you can see there, Joe Gomez and Bailey are also quite close to going up in a rating, which is always what we want to see. So we're going to simulate the training as always. Joe Gomez unfortunately picking up an F, but Banton, which we believe is Frank Lampard's regen, is getting close to a 70 rated now. And I think we might actually look to loaning him out in the January transfer window, or maybe we might keep him and try and bring him on as a substitute in 1 or 2 games. But we get a management offer for Bolivia, but unfortunately we're not going to take it, because if we are going to take a big nation, we are going to want to take a top 20 nation, in my opinion. So now it's time to move into the second game of the episode, which is going to be away from home up against Leicester City in the King Power Stadium. So it's going to be a difficult game for us because Leicester, even though they're not that high up the table, they're still mid-table, but they have got a few players that can cause us problems, i.e. Mahrez and Jamie Vardy. So it's going to be hard to break them down, but I do believe with the inspired form we're in, there's no reason why we can't go out and pick up all 3 points. Good chance for Leicester. They play the ball through to Kante. Kante is on the ball. We're going to try and do our very best to depossess him of the ball, but they get the ball back to Kante. Kante strikes it. It is Gomez that makes a good interception, but they play the ball back to Vardy and they strike it. Okazaki, I think it was, that might have got the ball into the back. Actually, it was Danny Simpson, the right back, has struck the ball right into the top hand corner of the net. I don't know if that got a deflection or not. It didn't. It was just a wonderful strike right into the top hand corner, and Danny Simpson gives Leicester a 1-0 lead at the King Power Stadium. And if we want to get something from this game, we've got to start taking our chances. But Kishner, trying to make his way through here, gets intercepted, and that's a rough challenge there from Hachin Mastor on Jamie Vardy. Lovely ball out wide to Hatchin Mastor here. Hatchin Mastor, we do know, will be able to cut back inside as of will. He cuts inside, plays the ball to Bergwijn. Bergwijn keeps on going, tries to chip the ball across to Nori, but the pass gets intercepted and Leicester remain at 1-0 the scoreline, unless they can double their lead just before the half-time interval, because Joe Gomez coming across to try his best here. They play the ball through to Jamie Vardy. They play the ball across, and we nearly score an own goal as the ball comes off Iñiguez, and Shiplock had to be on his toes to tip the ball over the crossbar. Another good chance for Leicester here. Okazaki's taking on our man. He whips the ball across the far post. And what a terrific save it is from our goalkeeper Shiplock, who will be wearing the number 1 jersey as of the next game. He makes an absolutely delightful save there to keep the scoreline at 1-0 to Leicester. And if we get something from this game, we're going to have to thank Shiplock for it, because he goes ahead and makes yet another wonderful save. And this goalkeeper has made 2 amazing saves in quick succession. As we win the ball back here, Kishner's on the ball. Kishner's going to try and play the ball through to Kingsley Coman, or Kingsley Coman is actually getting in the way, and Ruben Loftus-Cheek gets in Mastor's way. What's he doing? But it is time to make the substitutions, as Bergwijn has got a plaster next to his name as well now. So what we're going to do, we're going to bring Jesus on for Bergwijn, and Kingsley Coman can come out wide, and we'll bring Jesus on up top. And we will bring, we either bring Leseca or Bailey on. We're going to bring Leseca on in the centre attacking mid-role, and I think that should be it. Let's see if them 2 new introductions into the game can do something with just 13 minutes left. Leicester played some really good football here. We can't get anywhere near them, and we're going to have to go on all-out attack now, because we've got to try and get the ball back. But as you see, there's Schlupp just taking on everyone. Lawrence plays the ball back to Moore, and we cannot do anything. We're trying to do our very best to get the ball back, and they're just playing some lovely football, and they've pretty much regained possession of the ball from the 13th minute. They're through 1-on-1 now. They're through 1-on-1 with our goalkeeper, and what a goal that is from Ulloa. He chips Shiplock into the back of the net to double their lead, double their advantage. They find themselves 2-0 up now, and they pretty much outplayed us in this game. They've scored 2 really good goals. A lovely ball through to Ulloa as we were all out on attack. Our defenders were nowhere to be seen, and what a chip into the corner of the net. Shiplock with no chance. So the referee blows the final whistle, and Leicester, in all actual fact, deserved all 3 points, to be honest. They played well. They pretty much played us off the park. Actually, they had 61% possession. They had more shots than us, and they were just better in every aspect of the game. My man of the match goes to our goalkeeper. I did think he played very well, made a few fantastic saves, and if it wasn't for him, it probably would have been 3 or 4. But we really struggled in that game, and I don't know why. So it's time for some more training drills. Banton and Joe Gomez, our centre-back, so very close to going up a rating. And Joe Gomez does in fact hit that next rating. So he's now a 72 rating. And look how close Bailey is to going up to 71 as well. And I think we're going to have to start rotating the squad around a little bit as we're moving into the new month. And I think the next game is against West Bromwich Albion. So in theory, it should be an easier game for us. But we've also got a squad monthly report from our Scout Future star. He's a 63 rated. He's got potential between 64 and 80, so he's not that good, to be honest. But I think we might train him up and send him out on loan. He might be something decent. So we also get an email from Ricardo Alves saying he feels that he should be getting a higher wage as he's playing a lot and contributing a lot to the team. But as you can see from our money, we've got no money available to offer him a contract. We've only got around about 20,000, which is going to be the maximum possible upgrade we could go ahead and give him. But I've got a feeling he's going to want more than that. He's currently on 15,000 and he wants 30,000. So that's fair enough. We will go ahead and give it to him, as we do have that sort of money and we can permit ourselves to go ahead and give him that contract. And he is going to be an important first team player now, so his squad role is going up. So now it's time to move into the third and final game of the episode, which is going to be at home at Fratton Park up against West Bromwich Albion. So it is going to be a pretty difficult game. We have decided to swap Kishner and Bergwijn, swap their wings. I know Bergwijn cannot play right wing, but I want to try something. And I think Kishner will be better on the left-hand side. But if we see halfway through the game that it's not working out, it's easy enough to swap them back over. We've won the ball back through Kishner here. Kishner's going to play the ball through to Kingsley Coman, and surely Kingsley Coman's going to find the back of the net. Of course he does. And in the 11th minute, Kishner, that's the reason I wanted to play him on the left-hand side, because he does cause lots of threats, and this time he cuts inside. Well, he does very well to put the West Brom player under pressure. He could have easily found the back of the net on his own, but he squared the ball to Kingsley Coman just to secure the goal advantage, and it was crucially important for us to pick up that goal. And I've forgot one thing again, haven't I? I haven't changed the squad numbers. Kingsley Coman is going to be changed to number 10, and Shiplock's going to now become the number 1 number for the goalkeeper shirt. Another good chance for us here. Kishner once again causing the defender all sorts of trouble. Cuts inside, strikes it with his left boot, and it goes blazing over the bar. I am going to make some substitutions now because we aren't playing very much with the other people, and I think we've got to be trying to rotate the squad. Otherwise, players are starting to become unhappy. So we're going to bring Bailey on the right instead of Bergwijn. We're going to bring Jesus on instead of... I don't want to bring anyone off, that's the problem. So I think what we're going to do, we're going to take Boscagli out. We're going to put Joe Gomez onto the left. We're going to bring Ruben Loftus-Cheek back to centre-back. And Nori can come back a little bit. And Mastor can come back. And that is going to be the substitutions we're going to make. And then later on in the game, we're probably going to bring Pedrosa or Leia Iseka on for Kishner. Another good chance of West Bromwich Albion here. We surely can't concede now. Our centre-back does very well. We've depossessed the ball. Plays through Kingsley Coman. We can see Jesus in the middle. We whip the ball across. Going to hit it first time. And what a save from the goalkeeper. It goes up in the air. Jesus has actually hit the post. How unlucky can we get? It's coming out to Kishner. Kishner's taken on his man. He strikes it. And the goalkeeper once again with a really good save. A good chance of West Brom here in the dying stage of the game. They whip the ball across. It's a really good challenge from us. And Nori's lost the ball on the edge of his own penalty area. They get the good header through. Dahoud has just come on the pitch. He's going to try his best to get back. And this is dying stages here. They strike it. And Shiplock with an amazing save at his near post to deny West Brom from getting a last gasp equaliser. What a save from Shiplock. And wow, their goalkeeper comes up for this. And Shiplock might have saved the day for us. Can we win that header? We do. Kishner's got to win that header as well. He does win it. We play the ball out wide to Joe Gomez. Joe Gomez through to Kingsley Coman. We would have wrapped up the game there with the second goal of the game, but it doesn't matter because the referee blows his final whistle and Shiplock saves the day with an amazing save in the dying stages. And what a fantastic game it was from us. Somehow we managed to win the game 1-0. Shiplock with a last gasp save. My man of the match does go to Shiplock in that game. Well, even though he made that last save, in theory, he didn't do much. So, Shiplock, he did play well, but Nori also played pretty well as well. But still, Shiplock, what a fantastic save. So it's time for a little bit more training. I am going to leave Joe Gomez in his position because I do want him to increase because he's the lowest rated centre-back we've got at the moment. But good news for us is Banton is actually gone up now to a 70 rated. So he will be moving out the way and we will be putting another player into his position to hopefully try and increase their rating. So Ricardo Alves has accepted his contract, which is good news for us. And also even better news is that Manu Garcia has returned to first team training as his injury is now over. We've also got a few updates from England because we're searching for players that have got less than a year left on their contract because basically we want to try and pick up bargains on pre-contracts. So we've got another training session and now we are going to take Banton out and we will be putting another player in. I'm not sure who to put in, but I think we will be putting Manu Garcia in just because he's so close to going up to the next rating. He won't be going up in this training session because it's going to be his first one, but hopefully in the next one he might actually be going up. But good news for us there is he's actually got an A rating as well, so he's on his way to going up to the 73 rated. But it is going to be time for a squad report before we end up this episode, and it's just really good to see that we've got players already increasing by +3, and it's so good that we've got players that are doing spectacularly well. And the form that a lot of these players are in is just insane. I don't know how we have actually managed to pick up players like this. Ricardo Kishner, we picked up for 5.5 million. What a bargain for us. Jesus also gone up to 73 as well. I think actually we're going to try and get rid of Aaron Leia-Iseka because he hasn't been that good for us. And I don't think he's getting that much game time for us either. So in the next transfer window, we probably will get rid of him and maybe look at bringing in a younger player. Hopefully someone with quite a bit of potential as well, which also is what basically our main aim is, to try and bring in players with high potential and grow them into the next future stars. But a lot of the players are progressing well, which is always brilliant to see. And let's have a look at the squad table before we end up this episode. We're currently sitting in third place, which is just an actual dream come true. We've actually just lost one game all season. We've only conceded 3 goals and 2 of them came in one game. Manchester City have also conceded just 3 goals and they're second, but I don't know how we are sitting in third place, 2 points clear of both Spurs, United and Everton. It's amazing for us that we're in the top 4 and not the bottom 4. But still, I don't know how we're doing it, but it's always great to see. But that will be it for this episode. If you did enjoy it, please make sure to hit the like button down below, as it will be hugely appreciated. And I really hope next time, very soon, for the next episode of the Portsmouth Career Mode. Thank you. Bye-bye.